Sometimes you will be running towards something. Other times you'll be leaving something behind you. Either which way, just go. I'm going to share a story with you about someone I'll refer to as Jacqueline. Now, Jacqueline has been gaining weight consistently over the course of 17 years. And over the course of that time, there was a little bit of a journey. So I want to go ahead and share that with you today. Now, if you've always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. You've probably heard that before. But it's not necessarily true, and I'm going to explain in Jacqueline's story why. So it started after her daughter Casey was born. The demands of being a new mom combined with working 60 hours a week in her downtown, office job got the best of her. Then more kids came, and so did more weight. All along, Jacqueline knew she needed to lose weight. She was running out of breath, walking up the stairs, lifting up her 4-year-old daughter, triggered back pain, and now every year she's had to buy dresses one size bigger. Her health was getting worse and worse until she went to the doctor's office for a checkup. She was turning 44 years old. Now, she was actually diagnosed with diabetes, and her doctor told her she had a high risk for getting a heart attack. Now, at first, she felt really disappointed and angry with herself. Then she felt horrified, all because of these terrifying thoughts that she had. If you keep this up, you won't see your daughter graduate. You'll be leaving your family to fend for themselves. You'll be a failure as a mom, all because you got too comfortable to do the things about this weight. Now, she was on the verge of tears, but then shortly after, it was like a fire lit up inside her. A primal, deep within drive, like it just kind of kicked in. The drive to do whatever it takes for her family. Now, she committed with every cell of her being to lose that weight once and for all, for herself and everyone she loved. So that story is why I say, that quote, you hear it all the time. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. It's wrong. Because Jacqueline was indeed doing everything what she's done for 17 years straight. But she wasn't just getting what she always got. Instead, things were getting worse. The truth is, if you always do what you've always done, you'll keep going where you've always been going. Now, if where you've been going is downhill with your health, you could reach the point of no return. And that's just a simple fact. All right. For Jacqueline, maybe it would have taken a year, maybe 10 more years, but eventually those poor habits would have kept her from seeing her husband and her children, right? Ever again. And that's a real hard pill to swallow. No one wants to hear that. And it's uncomfortable and it's natural not to want to think about it. And I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but at the end of the day, if you're not taking care of your health, that means leaving behind the ones that you actually love, right? But unfortunately though, sometimes it just takes staring that truth face to face to get that fire of what it is that you need to make a real commitment to change, just as it did for Jacqueline. She was lucky, right? She got a wake-up call. But for others, they live in denial far too long until it's too late. The good news, if you're watching this video, it means that it's not too late for you to change the path that you've been heading down. In 10 years, you could look back at this very moment of watching this video and say, you know what, that is when everything changed. That's the moment when you said, enough is enough. Now, if this video resonated with you, I felt compelled to share it. Just simply respond back in the comments, hey Millie, that certainly was for me. I'm at the point where enough is enough. And if you are at that stage, just comment with one thing that you can do in this very instant, not later on today, but in this very instant from watching this video, that you can make a change right now in regards to your health so that you can extend this legacy and be there for your family. Just post, let me know. Looking forward to seeing you in the comments.